You are actually slowing down your fat loss every time you eat a healthy snack between your meals. Most people think eating many small meals keeps the fire of their metabolism burning, but they are actually locking their fat cells shut. Today, we are going to look at the one meal a day lifestyle and why it is the most powerful tool for changing how your body uses energy.
We will go deep into the science of what happens when you stop eating for 23 hours and how your body finally taps into that stubborn fat.
You will learn why your metabolism does not actually crash and how you can keep every ounce of your muscle while the fat melts away.
By the end of this video, you will understand the exact moment your body switches from burning sugar to burning your own body fat for fuel.
Most of us have been told that we need to eat breakfast as soon as we wake up to jumpstart our day. But when you eat, you are giving your body a hit of glucose, which is just a simple way to say blood sugar. Think of glucose as the quick cash in your pocket that your body loves to spend first because it is so easy to access. Whenever you eat carbs or even some proteins, your body breaks them down into this sugar and releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin is like a warehouse manager that takes all that extra sugar and shoves it into your cells to be used for energy right now. The problem is that as long as insulin is high, your body is in storage mode, and it is physically impossible to burn body fat. Imagine your body fat is a giant deep freezer in the basement filled with food, but insulin is the heavy padlock on the door. When you eat every 3 or 4 hours, you are keeping that padlock tight and your body never gets a chance to see what is in the freezer. This is why people can eat a low-calorie diet but still feel soft and tired because they are never lowering their insulin enough to open that door. One meal a day, or OMAD, changes the game by keeping your insulin levels low for 22 or 23 hours straight. This long break gives your body no choice but to go down to the basement and start defrosting the energy you have been carrying around for years. Before you can reach that fat in the freezer, your body has to deal with its short-term storage called glycogen. Glycogen is just a string of sugar molecules stored in your liver and your muscles, and it acts like a rechargeable battery. An average person carries about 2,000 calories of this stored sugar, which is enough to get you through a normal day of activity. When you start your OMAD fast, your body spends the first 8 to 12 hours burning through this sugar battery until it runs low.
Around the 12-hour mark, your liver starts to realize that no new food is coming and the sugar levels are getting thin.
This is a critical moment because your body has to decide whether to shut down or find a new source of power. Your liver starts a process called gluconeogenesis, which is a fancy way of saying it creates new sugar out of things that are not carbs. It can take leftover bits of protein or glycerol from fat and turn them into just enough sugar to keep your brain and red blood cells happy. But the real magic happens between hour 16 and hour 22 of your daily fast. This is what scientists call the sweet spot for fat burning, because your glycogen is mostly gone and your insulin is at its lowest point. Your body finally turns the dial all the way up on fat oxidation, which means it is ripping apart fat cells to use for heat and movement. This transition is why you might feel a little bit cranky or tired during your first week of trying this lifestyle.
Your cells are like a car engine that has only ever run on gasoline, and now you are asking it to run on electricity for the first time. It takes a little while for your internal machinery to build the enzymes needed to process fat efficiently, but once it does, you feel unstoppable.
As your body gets better at burning fat, it starts producing something called ketones in the liver. Ketones are a special kind of fuel made from fatty acids that can cross into your brain and provide a super clean form of energy.
Unlike sugar, which gives you highs and lows, ketones provide a steady stream of focus that feels like a calm buzz in your head.
This is why many people who do OMAD report that they get their best work done right before they eat their one big meal.
They aren't just hungry, they are running on a high-octane fuel source that humans have used for thousands of years to hunt and survive.
Being in a state of ketosis doesn't mean you have to eat a keto diet in your one meal, but it helps you get back into the fat-burning zone faster. If you eat a huge bowl of pasta for your one meal, you will refill those sugar batteries, and it will take longer to get back to burning fat the next day. But if you focus on healthy fats and proteins, you can stay in that fat-burning state for a much larger portion of your 24-hour cycle. One of the biggest fears people have is that their body will start eating their muscles if they don't eat every few hours.
They think that without a constant stream of protein, the body will turn on itself and leave them looking skinny and weak.
But science shows us that our bodies are much smarter than that, and they have built-in systems to protect our lean tissue. When you fast, your body actually increases its production of human growth hormone by as much as 5 times the normal amount. This growth hormone is like a protective shield for your muscles, telling the body to burn fat for fuel, but keep the muscle intact.
From an evolutionary standpoint, this makes perfect sense, because our ancestors needed to stay strong and fast, even when food was scarce. If we lost our muscle every time we skipped a few meals, we would have become too weak to hunt, and our species would have died out long ago.
To make sure this process works, you have to prioritize protein when you finally sit down to eat your one meal for the day.
Aiming for at least 30 to 50 grams of high-quality protein ensures your body has the building blocks it needs to repair itself.
Combining this with some form of resistance training, like lifting weights or doing push-ups, sends a loud signal to your brain. That signal says we are still using these muscles to move heavy things, so do not break them down for energy.
Another major myth is that OMAD will ruin your metabolism and put you into what people call starvation mode.
People worry that if they eat less often, their body will slow down to a crawl and they will stop losing weight altogether.
In reality, short-term fasting actually speeds up your metabolism by releasing a hormone called norepinephrine.
Norepinephrine is part of your fight-or-flight system, and it tells your body to get moving and find some food. Studies have shown that this can actually increase your metabolic rate by 3 to 14% during the first few days of fasting.
The idea of starvation mode only really happens when someone eats very low calories for weeks or months without a break.
With OMAD, you are still eating a significant amount of food every single day, so your body never feels like it's truly starving. You are just changing the timing of when that energy enters your system, which keeps your hormones sharp and your cells efficient. Fasting also helps your mitochondria, which are the tiny power plants inside your cells that create energy. When you are constantly eating, these power plants get sluggish and dirty, like an engine that never gets an oil change. During a fast, your body goes through a cleanup process that makes these power plants run more efficiently than ever before.
Even with all this science, you might find that your weight loss stops moving for a week or two, even if you're doing everything right.
Weight loss is never a straight line that goes down every single day, because your body is a complex system that loves balance. Sometimes your fat cells will fill up with water after they lose their fat, which makes the scale stay the same even though you are getting leaner. You might also be eating more than you realize in that one meal because it is easy to go overboard when you are very hungry.
Hidden calories in dressings or large amounts of nuts can add up quickly and slow down your overall progress.
Another reason for a plateau is stress, because high levels of cortisol can tell your body to hold on to fat no matter what. If you aren't sleeping enough or you are stressed at work, your body might stay in a defensive state that blocks fat burning.
To break through these stalls, you can try changing your fasting window or adding a bit more variety to your meals.
Instead of doing 23 hours every single day, you might do 20 hours one day and then a full 24 the next. This keeps your body guessing and prevents it from getting too comfortable with one specific routine. If you are new to this, you should not jump straight into a 23-hour fast on your very first day.
It is much better to use a stepladder approach where you start with a 16-hour fast and an 8-hour eating window. Once that feels easy, you can move to 20 hours of fasting, and then finally to the 1 meal a day protocol. This gives your brain and your gut time to adjust to the new schedule without making you feel like you are suffering.
You also need to stay on top of your hydration and your electrolytes like salt, potassium, and magnesium. When your insulin levels drop, your kidneys release a lot of water, and along with that water go your essential salts.
If you feel a headache or low energy during your fast, it is usually because you are low on salt and not because you need food.
A pinch of sea salt in your water can be a total game changer for how you feel during the final hours of your fast. OMAD is not just a diet, but a way to take back control of your hunger and your relationship with food. It teaches you that hunger is just a wave that passes, and that you are not a slave to every craving that pops into your head. When you finally eat that one meal, you will find that you appreciate the flavors and the textures so much more. You are giving your body the chance to function the way it was designed to function for thousands of years. By lowering your insulin and giving your digestion a rest, you are unlocking a level of health and energy you might have forgotten was possible.
Remember to listen to your body and give yourself grace as you learn this new way of living.
The science is on your side, and every hour you spend in that fasted state is a win for your long-term health.
If you want to see more videos about the science of fasting and how to reach your goals faster, make sure to subscribe.